Okay, so before moving forward to our topic sync slicer, let's add a couple of slicer in our pages which we have not done yet. So this sales this year versus last year table is kind of not complete if we don't have any filter up here. So I'll just add a slicer here and put date in there, and I will select it from the drop down this last one, which is relative. Okay, so this is the relative date slicer. So let me just make it much more visible by increasing its text size. There you go. So I will first of all edit the interactions. So this particular is only applicable on this one, and it should not apply on any of these. So I will just select none for them, and this particular visual, this particular filter is only applicable for other all of this, and not for this. So I have selected none for this and none for this. Okay, so that's how it will work. So suppose if I want to check the last 1 year sales and its comparison with the previous year sales, so I will, from the drop down, I will select last 1 years, and there you go. I think I have missed something maybe. Let me check the interaction. Oh, I see. So I have clicked none here. I'll just click on filter. There you go. So the last 1 year, it shows from 2017's all the years which are there, and it shows the data. Now I want to see the last 2 years data. I'll hit enter, and there you go. Now I have the relative data of 2016 and 17. So from here in the drop down, you can select all the values, last months, last something years, last something weeks, days, or anything. So this particular filter or slicer is applicable for this one. Moving on to our page one, there you go. I've made some room up here. As you have noticed, we have this table called products, which consists of products and their associated images. So we will use those images as a filter here. Again, we will be using our chiclet slicer. uh, let's make it this big. There you go, and drag the image here and the product in the category. So let me just make it little better. Height should be somewhere around this, and I want to see 5 at once. There you go. And the size of images should be a little bigger, maybe 70 or maybe 100. So it cuts the text off, so I'll use 80. So perfect. So now we have our filter here. So when we click on, there you go, it shows the train data, train ship. So it is currently selecting multiple products. If you want to select just one product, click on the formatting pane, go to general, and just click make this turn off. Now you will just select one at one time, so you can drill. So we have selected truck and bus, so it is showing the data of truck and bus only, and this is showing highlight of all those. Turn it off. There you go. So very good, rich, filter rich report is ready up here. So now what I want to do is I want to add some sync slicer. So sync slicer is the new update in Power BI, which is really helpful in syncing the slicers of all the available tabs in your report. So suppose I have this products slicer up here, I have this dates slicer up here, and I have this sentiment slicer up here. So I will put all of those in this one page. So Just to clear the things up, I cannot use any custom visual like chiclet slicer or any other slicer available on the marketplace. Only the inbuilt slicer can be used to for the sync slicer functionality. So to view that, I will have to go to the view pane and check the sync slicers. Okay, there you go. We have this pane up here. Now I will add my first slicer, which is my product. Make it a bit visible for you all. There you go. So now you can see this is my first slicer, and here it shows this particular pan shows that it is asking us to apply this slicer to how many pages. So we need to apply this sync slicer on both page 1 and page 2. This here, this eye icon is shows that whether this particular filter should be visible on page 1 or page 2. So suppose if I click here this, and when I go to page 1, I will have this, as you can see, this available right here. It will automatically create a filter, but I don't want to make this visible. I just have to uncheck this, and there you go. Okay, so this is our first visual. Let's make some more. I will add maybe the date or year here. There you go. Make it slicer, make it list. There you go. We can use the format painter right here to give the format of this to this one. So I have increased the size of this particular slicer, so I have applied the format painter here too, just like PowerPoint. Let's make another slicer. This will be of our what we can say, how much we have used. We have used the products here, we have used the dates. Okay, so we can use the sentiment analysis slicer as well. So we will click here. So just to let you know, we cannot really add the image up here for the sync slicer. We need to add this sentiment analysis thing, neutral, positive and negative, but that will work too. There you go. There is our third one. And also we can add something like the country. There you go. And make it just like this. So we can slice country wise as well. Okay, so now we have the sync slicers ready, and all I want is I want to apply this on page 1, page 2, checked. I want to apply this on page 1, page 2. There you go. I want to apply this on page 1, page 2. There you go. And this one too. So now we will close this, and now when I'll see, suppose I want to see the details of my classic cars. So when I click on page 1, this will show values only of classic cars, but I don't know why this is not showing. Let's just quickly check if we have done everything right. So when I'll click this, okay, so for this one I think I haven't, right, there we go. I need to check this one too. Okay, so when I click on this one, now you can see only classic cars is shown up here. So this data is only for classic cars. There you go. Pretty good. Again, we want to see the product of my classic car for 2016, and those customers who are very positive or who really liked it in United States. So I have applied all the filters right on just one page, and I can see all the details in both the pages. There you go. This is the customers, and on page 2, there you go. So this is how this all thing will work. Just you need to, so one thing which I haven't done is to check this one. Okay, so I have to check sync slicer everywhere here. Okay, so that's why I thought these things this was not really working. Now if I click on page 1, only my 2017 plus United States plus classic card data is visible here. That's how all of them is working right from one page, sync slicer. So you can see it, I have selected 2016, so automatically here it was selected 2016, and all my very happy customers are seen here, and this is showing the cluster of all those customers, and here is the analysis, right? So it's pretty good way to use the sync slicers up here, all in one page. This was a really very highly requested feature from the developers like us, and so we have now this. So that's how sync slicers really work. I hope you have all have understood this. So we have created this report pretty good. All the which really needs is the formatting thing. Okay, so that's all from this video, and keep on learning. I'll see you in the next time. Thank you.